how do you feel about the future? What wells up in your heart when you think about the future? Does it fill you with anxiety? Are you concerned about future events? Certainly over the past year, thinking about the future has been something that many of us have struggled with. We're struggling with what we think about the future, what the future may hold, how we may even get from where we are now into the future. Perhaps we see the things that are going on the news, or we see the things going on in the world around us, and it fills us with grief, fills us with anxiety about the future. Even as Christians, we can struggle with our feelings about the future because of what we see going on in the world and how we may think that the world is going. And so how do you feel about the future? As Christians, we may try to encourage each other by saying, have faith. Have faith in God, have faith in what He is doing. But what advantage is there to simply having faith? What advantage is there to encouraging each other with simply having faith? Well, hopefully, obviously, I think there's a great advantage to simply placing our faith and our trust in God and what He's doing in the world. And I want to share with you this morning some things that come from Hebrews chapter 11 that I think help us see the advantage there is to having faith in God, even in troubling times. And so we see in Hebrews chapter 11 that we draw near to God in faith, and that in faith we believe that He exists and He stands ready to help us, and that we please God through our faith. Hebrews 11 verse 6 says, "Now without faith it is impossible to please God, since the one who draws near to Him must believe that He exists and that He rewards those who seek Him." And so even if you're struggling with the future, even if you're struggling with having faith in how things might go, remember that you draw near to God in faith. Place your faith and your trust in Him, and trust that He will reward you seeking Him in faith. And then also, as we read through the chapter 11 of the book of Hebrews, we see over and over again examples of people who had faith in God even in troubling circumstances, and their faith was rewarded. And so even in your difficult circumstance, whether that's thinking about the future or some other trial, take encouragement from our examples of faith in Hebrews chapter 11 and place your faith and your trust and your hope in God. Persevere in faith based on the examples that you read about in Hebrews chapter 11. And whatever your thoughts and feelings about the future, meet it boldly and with courage because of your faith in God. Have a blessed day today.